Welcome back everyone to dessert day. I'm going to show you how to make Kentucky butter cake. It's decadent, it's rich, it's a southern dessert. First thing we're going to do is start that cake batter. We're going to be using a cake box mix. This is a classic yellow. Now we're not going to follow the directions on the back of the box with the ingredients because we got to make this decadent and rich. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So first, just take your box cake mix and put it into a medium or large bowl. There we go. To the cake mix, we're going to add 1 cup of buttermilk. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, you can add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to a measuring cup and then fill up to the 1 cup line with regular milk. Stir it. Wait 5 minutes, and then you have buttermilk. To that, we're going to crack in 2 eggs. Now you want to bring them to room temperature. That way your cake mix doesn't seize up and it makes it more fluffy. Now to give it some more richness and decadence, I'm adding 4 ounces of cream cheese. I just took it off a block of cream cheese here and I just microwaved it for about 10 seconds in a microwave safe bowl to get it nice and soft. So we're going to add that. We're going to beat this all together until it's nice and smooth, just using an electric hand mixer. Now it's going to be a very thick batter. We haven't made a dessert in a while. Ever since I made that chocolate cheesecake pie for you guys, my husband was like, when are you making another dessert? It's been a while. We got this one going on right here. Okay, I love this batter. It's nice and fluffy. We're going to be making this cake in a 9 by 13 baking dish, so I'm just going to spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. And as always, when I'm making a cake, I like to use the baking with flour. There you go. All right, we're going to pour this into our baking dish and smooth it out evenly. Look at that. Yeah. That promises a very fluffy cake. I know y'all are like, where's the butter? I'm telling you right now, it is coming. I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees. We're going to bake this for 28 to 30 minutes until it's done. Remember to take that toothpick, put it into the center of the cake, pull it out, and it should be nice and clean. A few crumbs on the toothpick is totally fine. You just don't want wet batter. All right, I'm going to come back because we've still got that delicious icing that I'm going to make for the cake. Now while the cake is in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and toast some pecans. I'm just going to have a skillet. I'm going to turn my burner on to a medium-high heat. Right there. I'm going to add in 1 cup of chopped pecans. Nothing else needs to go into the pan. I'm going to toss these around for 4 to 5 minutes, stirring often. Once you start smelling the pecans, it's time to turn off the burner. And then we'll remove them to a bowl. Let them cool down. All right, 30 minutes and we're good. I'm just going to set this off to the side and we're going to cool this down just a little bit while we make the icing. In a large microwave safe bowl, we're going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now I've brought this to room temperature somewhat. It'll be easier to melt. We're going to add in 8 tablespoons of butter, or half a cup. All right, we're going to place this in the microwave, and I'm going to put it in there for about 1 minute and then give it a stir. Put it in for another 30 seconds until we get this nice and melted and blended together. All right, just took 1 minute to get to this stage right here. I didn't need to put it back in because it was pretty soft before I put it in the bowl. So start with the minute, and then if you need to add more time, you can, but that is nice and smooth. To that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup of milk. We're going to whisk that together. Now we're going to add in 1½ cups of powdered sugar and blend that in. I'm using a 1/2 cup measuring spoon. All right, we're going to whisk this all together. You want it that loose, okay? Only put in 1½ cups of that powdered sugar. You do want it loose. It's like an icing, not a frosting. All right, let's bring our cake over. Ooh, look at that. All right, we are making a poke cake, so I'm just going to take the back end of a straw, like a large drinking straw, or you can do a fork, you can use a wooden spoon, the back end of it. You just want to make holes in your cake so all that frosting can go right inside. There we go. Now this does take the place of the bundt cake that Kentucky butter cakes are known for, but we're turning this into a poke cake. Get all that delicious icing on the inside. Take that icing and start pouring it all over your cake. Make sure you aim for those holes. We want to fill the inside of this cake with that icing. All right. Now, do not smear the cake icing onto your cake, okay? Just let it sit like this. We're going to take our toasted pecans and sprinkle them right on top. You want to do this quickly because that icing will set, and we want the pecans to set into the icing. Now, if you want to use walnuts, you can do that also. Bring this to a gathering. It's easy, decadent, rich, delicious. You'll be bringing an empty baking dish back for sure. All right, what we're gonna do is cool this down on our countertop for about 30 minutes and then place this in your refrigerator for another hour. That'll help set up everything in this cake. Then I'm gonna give it a try for you. I don't know if y'all can see those holes right here where that icing went in, but oh my gosh, talk about levels of flavor in this cake. There is so much going on in this cake. That icing is really delicious. You know, it gives me the flavor of like butter pecan ice cream. If you like that, you're definitely going to like this. That's very delicious. It's supposed to be decadent. It's got richness to it. Y'all, who are y'all making this one for? You can bring this to a picnic, a barbecue. Let's see, we've got 4th of July. Make this for Father's Day. If somebody likes butter pecan cake or ice cream, make this one here. There's some moistness going on in this cake. Now make sure you refrigerate whatever you have left over because of all that cream cheese that we used in here. All right, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I not only have dessert day, but but I have dinners, salads, sides, you name it. Come check it out. All right, everyone, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Of course, I'm going in for another bite.